Alrighty. Just keep dropping that volume there. Get this in place. Oh, you can see past the barrier there. Alright, and I need to grab my dry palette because I'm going to be working with this a lot today. And I need to get my paint water. That's the thing. Alright. I might want that too. Be right back. Ooh. Like that. How do I usually do that? Yeah, I feel like that feels like more organic. Alright. I could wait, or I could just start painting, and I choose to paint. Let's get this guy in here. I like this. How's my screen looking? Things are dark, but you know what? My eye is still bothering me, so we'll just have to put up with that. We will have to put up with that. You can see this is still quite shoddy. You know what? This has a lot of work to do on it. I don't want to do a lot of work right now. I just want to do a bunch of metal scratches on things. So let's get that and that. There we go. I feel like the music's still a little loud on my end. I'm just going to drop that a little. All right. Alright. So, which one do I want to use here? I think I'll go with this. Oh, do I have any paper towel? I don't seem to. I'll need to grab that. Nope, not that one. There we go. see you got a couple of lurkers. Glad to see some people are here. I hope you're having a lovely day. If you're busy or occupied, no worries. If you're just having a quiet day, no need to chat. It's all good. I see a couple names that are I recognize. Happy to see you all here. Right now I'm just doing some scratch marks and painting up areas where the paint would have worn off. Adds a lot of character to the model. And it kind of makes it, all the outlines a little easier to see, if you would. This was actually the first of the Kromlech orcs that I had tried painting. So I changed up a lot of things since I did this one, and I kind of went over and dry brushed a whole bunch of extra stuff on it. So it kind of looks a little poopy, but I don't mind it. Gonna be going over with a lot of dust and rust, and you'll hardly notice any of that stuff, any of the things that I'm not happy with afterwards. So I'm coming to a realization that I may have to see the optometrist or a doctor, because originally I was like, okay, well, my eye's strained, that's fine. But even after things have recovered, I've realized I can hardly see out of my left eye. It just seems to everything's significantly blurrier. Now, mind you, I have terrible vision, so I don't know if this has to do with the eye strain or if maybe this is just me noticing it now. So there's no cause for alarm. As is, I'm... Whew, loud. As is, I am super blind. My vision is negative 4.5. So it's likely just that I need to go see the doctor. My left eye has always been a little bit weaker than my right eye too. So last time I went, they had kind of equaled out. Hey, Wolf Parable. Lovely to see ya. I was just talking about the eye strain and how I noticed just recently that the vision from my left eye is quite a bit blurrier, and I actually had to increase the font size on the screen so I could see it clearly. No cause for alarm. No cause for alarm. My vision has been degrading every year ever since I was like 10, so nothing I'm not used to. It's like my vision's like negative 4.5. Yeah, long time no stream. I mean, I streamed last week on Saturday, but that was quite a while ago. So right now we're just going over, doing all the scritchy scratches so that I can start adding in some rust effects, and then we'll cover this whole thing up with dust. Should be good. Really? You wanted the Krieg more than the Orks? I'm honestly astonished to hear that. Who hacked your account, Wolf Parable? I feel like I'm not talking to Wolf Parable. Nah, I ended up already getting the Orc half of the box. My apologies. Ordered it from somebody in Norway. Although I probably would have been better off price-wise teaming up with you. But I did get 2 sets of the Orcs, like I said I was planning on doing. I don't know why they stand out to me. The Orcs, like, stand out all Orcs, so no. So new ones don't stand out that much. Ah, yeah, I see where you're getting at. I see where you're getting at. What was it? Like, these guys, those Krieg guys were, like, used to be, Forge World exclusive models. I mean, it's a different, model kit, but I think that's kind of cool. I'm all for taking things off Forge World and putting them into a more accessible format. I was talking with someone and, like, I was like, yeah, and because we were talking about Grimdark Future, and in Grimdark Future there's the stats for the Goblin tanks, or the Grot tanks, right? But, you know, obviously Forge World has discontinued them, because, you know, they like to do limited releases. But, like, I think it's like $30 less or something, and I could get, like, the Kromlech ones, which are nice looking kits. But what I really like about it is that I can buy just the Goblin tanks individually if I want to. I don't have to buy like 4 at once. So it's kind of nice when you can get things individually. Oh yeah, no. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I was painting last night to, like, I think 4 or something. I was very much enjoying just the liberty of being able to just, like, see with my eyeballs again and, like, focus and paint. So I was up late last night. I probably need some rest, but I wanted to make sure that I attended my stream today. I feel like I've been kind of not abandoning, but, you know, I have not been present within my own community. And it's like, what the heck? Wolf Parable, did you see the merch store? Yeah, you stay up as late as I do. Because, like, I'll be up at, like, 1 a.m., which I know is, like, 4 a.m. for you. And I'll still see you online in the server. When I did not see you present with me and Colin's conversation, I felt reassured that you were probably getting a good night's sleep. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. I ordered these Ganon and Zelda buttons and stickers for myself because I wanted to see how the quality is. And you bet that I got a brush that butt mug. But really, right now, I'm just really hoping that the quality is not crummy, because threadless can really be hit and miss sometimes. At those times, which I'm sure helps the insomnia. yeah, you know. But what's life without living on the edge a little, right? Yeah. I mean, as long as you're sleeping in equally, like, it'll balance out. Because, like, I might stay up till, like, 4 or 5, but, like, I'll sleep till, like, 1 p.m. And again, I work night shifts, right? So, I mean, can we even call it insomnia? Although I work night shifts because I know I'm an insomniac. Or maybe not insomniac. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably not an insomniac. I just, like, mornings do not agree with me. Like, I know I never got past that, like, sleeping in phase of, like, being a teenager and stuff. Like, that just never stopped happening. Messing up with the schedule a bunch. Yeah. So how's your, is a barbarian the right word for it? Your sword guy. It's looking super cool. I'm loving him. Night owl, but also just get tired and lie down. Yeah. I'm a big napper. So, like, I might wake up at 10, stay up till 4, but, like, I'll nap in the middle of the day. So it's not like I don't sleep. I do sleep. I remember that early on you were convinced, you're like, I don't think Chris sleeps. Gave me a lot of good chuckles when you were saying that. Dark Oath Chieftain. He's okay. On him higher standard than he is now. That's fair enough. You're a way better painter than I am. So I would have, like, if I got half that far, I'd be like, yep, this is really good and I'm happy with it. But I know that you're striving for high goals. So I hope you start going and joining some painting competitions. I think you would do really well. I still think that you have a very random schedule. I do have a random schedule. Especially, like, when there's those nights that I stay up till 4 and then wake up, like, 6 hours later. Or no. 6 hours? Yeah, 6 hours. Yeah. So I'll wake up at 10 to feed the cats, and then I go right back to sleep for, like, another 2 or more hours. Random schedule is a good way of describing it. I do have a random schedule. Alright. How's this guy looking? As these guys are, I do not like them, but I know that once I start just like dry brushing to get a bunch of dust on them and like go and do a whole bunch of like rust effects, like that, I'll really like these guys. But gotta get there first. Yeah, when I finally got to sleep, I woke up at like 4 hours later, and here I am sitting drinking coffee. I don't know how you... It sounds like you drink a lot of coffee. I don't know how you paint. Because I love coffee. I love coffee, but if I have my coffee too close to painting, I end up getting super shaky hands. I'm very susceptible to that, unfortunately. Same goes with if I haven't eaten recently enough, I end up getting like the world's shakiest hands, which is a pain in the butt. There's a bunch of screws and bolts here. How did I not notice those before? There's a big cooling fan there. Looking acceptable. I don't drink many things, so coffee became more of a thing because I like adding creamer and flavors. I see. Especially when you get like something like the hazelnut creamers. I love hazelnut creamer. Or like the French vanilla creamer. Good stuff. Oh, what's this? What is it?
It's mango souffle.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a bite of something. Give me 1 second here.
Wait. You should show it before you bite.
Show it? I have to show it? Okay.
It's delicious.
So it's a mango what?
Souffle pancake, I guess.
A mango souffle pancake. Some ice cream in there. Do I get the whole thing, or do I get a bite?
It's yours. I already
It's
ate
mine?
mine.
Ooh, okay.
But I would like a bite because I didn't get the mango.
Ooh. Very eggy.
It's cream.
Tastes eggy.
It's mango. Oh my god, it's so good.
It is very tasty.
Okay. Thank you for the bite.
Thank you for picking it up for me. Yeah, the hazelnut creamer is delicious. I love it. Oat milk? Man, everyone loves oat milk. I can't seem to... It doesn't strike right for me. Cashew milk. That's my jam. I'm trying to be the world's quietest eater right now. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. Be right back. Eyesight is doomed. I thought you were at like -5 or -6.
I was until I got a check.
Oh, I see. Ooh, this banh mi and stuff. I love banh mi. Alright, I'm back. Oh, okay, so did I start this guy at all? Nah, I don't know what I was doing. Let's see. Ooh! Speaking of, I said I was going to do this, and I didn't. I'm going to look at that. 50 minutes in, I'm going to have to clip this. So, no. I'll get this done first. The lovely and kind Mr. Pokemaster did a tip when they meant to do a donation to the charity. So I need to donate the $10 that they gifted me to the charity, but I sillily went and poured on paint on my palette, so I need to do this first. I meant to do that like right at the beginning of the stream. Just for full transparency, gonna go get that donation ready and send it to them as a clip so that I know that the money went to the cause that they wanted it to go to. But what's nice is because I'm technically making the donation, I can go forward it to my work, and my work can match the donation. Because my company that I work for does donation matching, which is, I think, a really cool thing when companies are willing to do that. And I don't even have to do it through their portal or anything. I don't have to give them the money. I can just show them the receipt and they'll do it. So I don't have to worry about, like, you know, really anything. Oh yeah, but I mean, you know, it's just all about that transparency, you know, right? I mean, I know I feel a lot better when I know that there's transparency to something. That's why, like, if like a streamer is using like Tiltify for their charities or whatnot, I feel more confident in giving the donation rather than like tipping them, right? So they tip them, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to take your word for it. I don't know. Because, like, when you use, like, the Tiltify thing, like, I never get to see the money, right? Alright, perfect. So, I did that. Now I can go do the thing. Oh, sweet. There's the donation link that I need. I went and got my card ahead of time here. And you know what? How about this? I will double it myself. I need to not read things out loud. So I will donate $20 instead of $10. And then my work will also put in $20. So Mr. Pokemaster's $10 became a $40 donation. Isn't that nice? Oh my gosh. 649. Speaking of which, I need to get the miniatures on the Tiltify page. I don't know if I mentioned this, I got some free minis from Blood Carrot Knights, and I was going to make them rewards for making donations of over a certain amount. I need to figure out how to do that. I need to figure out how to do the shipping. But yeah, that way you can just basically pay the cost of what that mini would have been. I will ship it to you, and you get a mini and, plant trees, which is, I think, dope. What the heck is this? Postcode. Add windows covering it. Alright. Yeah. I thought that would be fun. And it was really kind of Blood Carrot Knights, because there was a mix-up that had happened. I offered to pay the amount that they pay for the duplicate miniatures they sent me, and they said, nah, it's fine, just hold on to it, use it for your stream as rewards or not. Oh, I hear the music, but I don't see the thing. Tiltify thing's there. And then the alerts should be right in the top right. Did you see it? I didn't see it. I can hear the music. Gosh. Why is the image not showing? Oh, did I maybe move the sticker or something? Yeah, no, the image should show right there. Do I just have to re-upload it? Alright, well, you know what? I have the new image. So let's see. I've got the new the greenest there is logo. Did I not? Oh my gosh, why am I just a mess all the time? Where do I have it? So that's the mug template. Here we go. The greenest there is. Cool. So I'm just gonna move those over to there. Make them their own folder. And then I can go in here and I can edit that. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna change the media. Maybe changing the media is all it's gonna take. I'm really hoping that's all it's gonna take. I hope this file's not too big or anything. Oh my gosh, no, stop that. Hey, my dice from Raven. Oh, awesome! I love Raven Art Minis. He's a really cool person. Okay. So I got that. I got that. Done. Okay. Now if I test the widget, let's do a follow test. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I can... No, I don't see anything. Alert box. You're broken. Alright, what if I just remove alert box? Re-add alert box. Add it. Cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is too huge. We will shrink you down. I said shrink ye down. And then if I go into the thing... Oh, what? What is going on here? I have 2 of them? That's not good. I don't think I'm supposed to have multiple alert boxes. Yes, I want to remove the alert box. I want to add a new one. Yeah. Cool. So I should only have 1, because I think if I have 2, that's going to cause troubles. Do that. Got the tiltify thing there. Yeah. Alright, and we just test this. There we go. Cool. So now, if I go and I refresh this previous one... Yeah! Oh, it's cute. Although everything's like really hard to see there, but yeah. Cool. That's all I wanted. So what kind of dice did Ravenheart Minis get you? I guess it was a prize giveaway? A raffle? Raffle laughing? My only beef with these bottles is this lid. I always get paint on my hands. It feels unavoidable. I don't know if it has to do with like how they do it. Thanks. They're 6-sided with his channel logo on the 6. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I wonder what that costume would get made. I'm supposed to have a conversation with him sometime soon, because he's wanting to join up with the charity now that his is accomplished or achieved. Which is super kind of him. Such a good guy. I used to think that he was English. I don't know how I did not know that he was Scottish. It's quite the mix-up to have. A lot of non-English people are going to be a little upset if you call them English. Not without good reason. Oh boy. Hey, no worries, Wolf Bearable. You have yourself a good little tiny workout. As soon as I said those words, the visuals from Miniacs, what do you call? April Fool's video came to mind. Or there's the one where he's lifting up the barbell that has 2 pots of paint connected to it. Not a visual I needed, but you know, that's what how my brain decided to react. I think it's because I read tiny as miniature. Wombat Combat Prime, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Now, are you combating the wombats, or are you a wombat in combat? Or are you Optimus Prime as a wombat? Yeah, there's a lot of ways that could be read. I'm personally a fan of the last. Nonetheless, I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you for choosing to allow me to be part of it. I'm at work, so it could be better. All of the above. Excellent. Optimus Prime Wombat combating wombats. I couldn't do better myself. Ah, there we go. Wombatimus Prime, leader of the Wombats. We came to Earth to flee from Ah, sorry. Here we go. How does the voice go? My name is Wombatimus Prime, leader of the Wombats. We came to Earth to flee our dying world, Marsupitron. Unfortunately, we were followed by the Koalacons from the Koalacons, the faction responsible for destroying our home, now seeking to dominate the world. When I'm standing up, I'm able to do it a little bit better. I used to practice a lot with Optimus Prime, but the best I was ever able to do was, my name is Optimus Prime. But I don't think I can do a very good job anymore. Because I'm hearing it. I'm hearing what I'm saying, and it doesn't sound quite right. That's okay. It's a very, like, guttural voice. Fun fact, same voice actor who does Eeyore. Oh, bother. So I think if you can do an Eeyore, you should be able to do a Optimus. Eeyore. Oh, boy. Alright. So, let's go with this big beast here. Now, this is going to take... Oh. This one's going to take up a lot of time. We're just going to casually go through it. Just giving the edge some metal, you know, where the paint would have chipped off. All the highlighted areas. Wombatimus Prime. I love that. That's so good. Very clever. I got a good chuckle out of me. That was originally what I wanted to do with my profile picture. Have a Wombat Optimus Prime mesh. No way. Okay, so I legitimately guessed correctly. That's beautiful. I'm very excited that I was able. I'm a pretty big Transformers nerd. Not by any means like the biggest, or one of those people that has like all the comic books and all that. I unfortunately am not. I had to pick the things I was going to be nerdy about, right? And then there's the secondary and then the tertiary nerdy hobbies. And Transformers is my tertiary. I invested too many points in Magic the Gathering at a young age. More of a wombat combat is taken kind of deal. And then I was like, well, I'm the Prime. When I was a kid, I was deeply affected by Transformers the movie, like the 80s one. The one shall stand and one shall fall. And I was like, ooh, that's so good. That is like it has so many good like quotable lines. So good. Did you watch the that movie? That movie's quite old, so I can no longer just like anticipate people have watched it. Especially when people are just names on the internet. Because I don't know how old you are. You're old enough to work. That's all I know. Right? Because I vaguely remember scenes. I don't know if I've seen the whole thing. That's fair. That's fair. Uh, Again, for myself, I mean, it's just for me, one of my favorite quotable movies. The one that, like, because like when you're a kid and you've like your exposure to anime is so limited, and then you end up seeing like a Unicron, and it's like, oh my god. Orson Welles did a remarkable job of voice acting that. Like the depth of his voice is so good. Now, the movie's riddled with like just errors where like sometimes you'll see the same transformer leave a scene twice, or like their colors change mid-scene. They're always like minor characters and stuff, but it's kind of funny little trivia stuff. Yeah, if you haven't seen the whole thing, I mean, I don't know. I have nostalgia for it, so I say that this next bit knowingly, but I think it still holds up. I think it's still a really good movie. Now, was it a movie with the intention of selling more toys? Yes. Yes, it was. But, it was just so good. Yeah. There was a whole bunch of stuff. Well, in that movie, Starscream like just dies, right? And then other jet transformers, come to be. But I don't know. There's so many different like Starscream clones that are just different colors of Starscream. Like, it could be that very well happened beforehand, and I just don't know. I would, like, riddled with, like, cell issues. But that's, for me, part of the charm. It's like, that thing happened. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, they definitely did a lot of things to try and like cut the budget where they could. All of the minis that you've seen so far are from Kromlech. That is correct. So this is the clanking behemoth that you see right now. It doesn't even fit in the screen. These are, what are they called? The ultra somethings. I haven't attached the heads on 3 of them. But they're stand-ins for Mega Knobs if you're playing Warhammer. I like the what do you call it? Like the very post-apocalyptic, like slash. What do you call those? Where people put all their junk. Junkyard. Like the very junkyard look of it. And I got this little Kromlech wagon with a flamer on it and a very angry driver orc. And I've got like a big mech and some ultra armor. And then I got a big boss. All of these are very work in progressy. So they kind of look but, you know, get the job done. I got a bunch of stuff from Artel W as well that I'm wanting to paint up, and I've kind of been painting in my off time. But I figure I should probably finish this first. Yeah, where I can, I usually like to, I try to purchase from some of the smaller third-party companies. Just give them a little bit more love, Give them a little bit of screen time on my channel. Show people some of the other options they have available to them. Oh, nice. Who were some of the companies? Like, so the ones that I know of are for orcs that I really like are Artel W. They're probably my favorite. And then there's Hardcore Miniatures and For Fun Miniatures. Alex at For Fun Miniatures sometimes does the designs at Artel W. And then, or like he does the 3D printing prep. And then there's, what is it? Mantic has some cool orcs. Yeah, there's a lot of really good third-party support for orcs. I really hope they don't, like GW doesn't abandon the boys design from Black Reach, because that's the mold that all the third-party guys do bits for. I'm getting one from Artel W as my admiral for the boys. All the boys are from Gear Guts. I love Gear Guts. They've got really cool stuff. That's another one. I really love how they try to make sure things look like they're looted. Like there's the ones that, like the mega knobs that clearly are using Tau equipment or looted Tau stuff. I really like a lot of their stuff. Gear Guts has a really good following here on Twitch. Because I know there's Let's Make It Orky. She's a big Gear Guts user, and then Earhawks is also a really big Gear Guts supporter. Yeah, socialized by the war mistress. Yep, exactly. Hobby solicited because I don't find out about other stuff. Okay, so if you're interested, I don't know if you're already in my Discord, but in my Discord, there is a room called the list of miniatures to end all minis. Now, in there, you can find different non-GW companies. Some of them are sci-fi stuff. Some of them are like D&D stuff, or like their own thing. But there's like over 125 different mini companies, all of which sell physical miniatures. That so you don't necessarily require a 3D printer. So if you're that's something that might interest you, that's something you can find on my server. And just the community is wholesome as heck as well. So now I know everyone has their own server, so the real state of how many servers you want to be in is obviously pretty low. So I try to give something that people might find useful or helpful within my community. Give people a reason to be there. I can't just expect people to be there out of the goodness of their heart. They gotta want to be there. I mean, managing my own server, I know I'm not in as many people's servers as I would like to be, despite being a member of them. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Like, mute the channels or categories that you're just not terribly interested in at the moment. I myself, I'm always on Do Not Disturb, but it's because my phone will like self-destruct if it got a notification for everything. Even when things are muted. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Alright. Sometimes I feel like I should have made my orcs red. But, so, my logic behind the blue was, I was like, let's play into the orc color business. And orcs think that blue is for clever orcs, the cunning orcs. It's also luck, but my orcs are all very mech oriented. Lots of big mech suits, lots of big robots, cyborgs, commandos, all the clever but brutal. So I was like, blue. I'm gonna have blue orcs. And I got a bunch of other armies, and like I really had to make sure that I didn't just recycle a color I'm already using. You know, make them stand out nice and stuff. Purple, purple. So, purple is the fan dubbed sneaky. Yeah. But what is it? Because there's Gork and Mork, something, something, something. And it just comes down to like, so yellow is rich, it's wealth, but it also means something that explodes real good. Black is tough, white is death, and then red is fast, but it also means, I think, aggressive, I want to say. I could be wrong. But blue was lucky and clever. Hey, Earhawk! Speak of the devil! We were just mentioning it just a moment ago because we were talking about Gear Guts, and I was saying that Gear Guts has a few good supporters over here on Twitch, and that Earhawks is one of them. Lovely to see you, bud. Oh yeah, still do your purple commandos. Funny enough, purple commandos. You know who just did that? Earhawks, right there. Earhawks just did a video about a purple commando on YouTube. Literally, speak of the devil and he shall come. Except Earhawks isn't quite devil. He's a real rad guy. How you doing today? I'm doing all right. I came to a realization that I probably have to see the doctor about my eyeballs. Because I realized the vision, at the very best, the vision in one of them has seriously degraded. Because I today found out I could not see text on my laptop with my left eye. Now, mind you, my laptop's like quite far away from me. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say quite far. Realistically, it's like with the distance that your laptop should be away from you. So yeah, you know, that's life. I'm not overly upset about it. If I get told I have permanent damage to my left eyeball, I'll just have to be more careful moving forward. This is why you have two eyeballs. It's all good. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's not good. Good's not the word. As long as I can still paint. If I can't paint, then that's when we have problems. I'll be a very sad panda if that gets taken away from me. Well, okay, so story time. Early this week, I had some super bad eye strain. Like my left eyeball turned all red, and yeah, it was gross. It was gross. I had a gross eye. So I am. It's mostly better now. It just has a big red vein in it now. But it's not really that red anymore. Now, this could or could not be related to the eyesight in my left eye, because historically, my left eye is usually weaker than my right eye, and my eyesight has been degrading ever since I was like 10. So this is nothing too crazy for me. My eyesight's getting worse and worse has kind of been something that I've been experiencing my entire life. So, don't worry about it. There's no reason to panic or be concerned yet. Like I was saying, Oh, Mango Smasher, thank you for the host. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. We were just talking about my bad eyeball. The Chinese says, Shu Kao 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 Dao, our version of Speak of the Devil. Cow Cow. Oh, when Cow Cow arrives? Okay, yeah. Like, The Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Cow Cow. Yeah, I know who Cow Cow is. Yeah. When Cow Cow arrives. That's hilarious. Being compared to I would rather be called the devil than be called Cow Cow. Because in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, he's quite devious, isn't he? Like, pretty brutal, like what would be considered war crimes by today's standard. Cao Cao. Interesting. Okay, so I did that. That area is still black. Just need to go boo boo boo, and then do. I need to paint like some of this red too. Just give this guy a little bit more color than just blue. Yeah, kind of a jerk is yes. Here, 1 sec. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab me some red paint. I just thought I'd say hi. Alright. In Pinyin is pronounced as ts, K would be as the hard cow sound. Interesting. Yeah, the Chinese to English transliteration is not straightforward. Like how X ends up being sh. Americanized dish general, so sticking comes from the romanization of that. All depends on which romanization system we were talking about too. Yep, exactly. what project are you working on right now, Earhawks? You were doing that was it a jetpack orc from Gear Guts most recently? Is there a flamer there? I cannot tell what that big gun is. Okay, well, I'll just use this one. Finished up the scout's copter, working on a long neglected squid buggy now. Nice. Did you go get your hands on, or I'm pre-ordering one of the, what do you call them? The commando kill teams? I think the biggest downfall is just you can't order the commandos by themselves at the moment, which makes me not very happy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the only reason that I was really wanting to get it was I saw that they are about as conversion friendly as the knobs are. So like the arms are just like flat slots where you can just swap and place the arms. So I wanted to get them just like as basically big old bags of bits for some extra cool looking orcs, right? But like 239 Canadian dollars is like way too much for that box set. Now, I should clarify. It's too much considering all I care about is the orcs. The two kill teams are probably about $50. The terrain, agreeably or not, is probably they'd probably charge $100 for it, and then like the remaining $40 is like all the paper products, like the books and all that jazz. So that's not my issue. My concern is just I don't care about the Kriegs, I don't care about the terrain, I don't care about the rule book, any of that stuff. So like, just to get the orcs, 240 too much. Don't want it. You know. I actually wanted to get the whole box as one of my English students wants to get into the hobby, and that would have been a good entry point. Plus DKK are pretty cool. Yeah. The Creeks guys look really dope. I just not interested in them, which is fine, right? So, are you teaching English over there? Is that what you're doing? I never knew. That is really cool. One of my best friends back from high school lived in Korea for a good while teaching English. Oh, you're a private tutor. Dope. Oh, yeah. One of my old coworkers was living in Japan for a while, and he got stopped in a coffee shop and was by his, you know, uh, you know, college, maybe high school student. She was wanting to practice her English, and she stopped him based off of his physical appearance of not being Japanese and presumably probably speaks English. He was like, "Yeah, no, it was great. Like, I made like $100 for like just sitting there for an hour." Oh, speaking of which, Earhawks. I know you said cash flow or not. I'm not going to ask you to purchase anything, but just like general feedback. Um, did you get to see the merch store that I just opened up on Threadless? I just have to take them to take me for Galibi? Is that a food? Is that a tasty dish? I like tasty dish. Tasty dishes make me happy. I can be very food motivated sometimes. No, you didn't know about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so mellominis.threadless.com. Just easier than me trying to go and purchase things and blah 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 blah. Just to have someone else like print it on demand. Then, after that I'm just hands off. It felt like it would probably be the most efficient way of me doing that. Oh! I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Korean barbecue beef. Bulgogi? Are you talking about bulgogi? I think bulgogi is what Koreans call like Korean barbecue beef. It's a very specific dish, though. But I love bulgogi. Bulgogi is so good. There is a place in downtown Vancouver that used to do like burrito and Korean fusion food. It was called Taco, but it was Tako, which stood for something that I do not remember. I know it's not technically bulgogi, but I do love spicy pork bulgogi. Oh, bulgogi is so good. I have not had bulgogi in so freaking long. Oh my god. I'm just realizing how long it's been since I've had like good Korean food. I mean, I shouldn't say good Korean food because I have been eating Korean food. I get to have what do you call it? Korean fried chicken whenever I want because they have a place across the street and it's delicious. But I want to have some of the other dishes too. What was I looking for? I was looking for this. I'm going to do this as fast as I can so that I don't inhale the fumes that I'm allergic to. I do want to get these two guns on here. Now I have, because I see that that's supposed to be where the bullet escape is. Let me see what bits I have. I might have some like bullet bits that I could like have launching out of there. Just want to make sure that I get it facing in a direction that I can get it launching out of the right side. Do I have it in the other room? Might be in the other room. One sec, I'll be right back. Gotta have one that where like bullets are flying out. Yeah, I can have something like that. Like that. Gotta have some kind of like action to it where it looks like it's like flying out that way, but like pew. Like that. Bend it a little bit. Yeah. I won't do it right now, but get some hot water and I can do that. Let's see, those are solid. Okay. I remember when I first got this, I was really worried that it was going to be like a lot bigger than a Death Dread, but it turns out this thing's actually only marginally larger. Come on. Okay, stick. Okay, you're gonna have to just like lay down like that then. It's nap time. Nap time for the Death Dread. There we go. So, let's try to balance that. That should be good. I never smelt anything, so that means I should be good for not having inhaled any of it. Ooh, I still have lots of water. Perfect, yes. Alright, so I would keep going normally, but to keep cool in this very hot room, I have the fan pointing next to me, and I can feel that it is drying out my eyes. So I am going to call it a day from here. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. As always, you guys' participation and hanging out is always very appreciated. And let's see who's online right now so that we can give a friend a raid. After Firefox decides to finally open. Yeah, no worries. And Earhawks, did you get a chance to see the... Here, let me... Just for anyone else who is interested, this is the little merch store that I've opened up. I don't make any money off of it. It is all the proceeds just go to One Tree Planted for charity. So that way people can buy something nice for themselves and know that they're having a positive impact on the environment in doing so. But with that, let's take a look at Twitch. You lost connection when you were talking about it. Hey, no worries. Again, no pressure for anyone to buy anything. Just, I got some fun stuff, some channel-related jokes. You know, tried to keep things relevant. We got both my cats as options. So you can get them as buttons, stickers, magnets. Brush that butt. Yeah! Because you gotta brush that butt. You know, you can't forget about it. Ah, snap! My buddy here in the Lower Mainland is online. So I know who I'm gonna raid. I haven't seen him online forever. Better not find out he's about to ditch. Alright, cool. Looks like he's only been on for an hour, so he is not going to run away anytime soon. Which means we can attack him. Your butt, T? No, not my butt. Yeah, you know, sometimes you're painting a mini, and you gotta brush. Sometimes you gotta brush that butt when you're painting it. All right, so let's go. Oh, my buddy. I see what you did. All right. So yeah, so he's a good buddy of mine. I know that he was painting some butts actually not so long ago. Yeah, no, I caught on eventually. I caught on. My apologies. There you go. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get that raid going. Provided that... There we go. Streamlabs lets me. I will see all of you guys later. You have a lovely day. And enjoy yourselves.